We opened Carters 5 years ago in November, and the overall goal was to open a local, like a neighbourhood restaurant that was accessible to everyone, but still using high-end ingredients, with a real intent to do it, cook really well, do great food, and use forgotten British ingredients. And the ethos was always being a British restaurant, with emphasis on wild and meat, fish, vegetables and plants and stuff where possible. But a restaurant for our generation, really, like somewhere great you could go, in your shorts, in your flip-flops, or in your three-piece suit. And it does happen, we get someone sitting there like in the shorts and then someone sitting in a tuxedo, but it doesn't matter this day and age. A modern restaurant should be accessible to everyone, and you should be able to go and eat, like a whole grouse, but just feel at home. Yeah, I was at UCB year 99 to 2001. I went because I had a little job at a local pub where I lived, and I'd done about a year there straight after school, and I was sort of like undecided on what to do, and then I just started cooking there, and I really enjoyed it. And one of the chefs who worked there recommended that I went to college and made a career out of it. And obviously, UCB, Birmingham College of Food at the time, was the one to go to. If you, when we won the Michelin star in September, it was obviously overwhelming, because it's the ultimate accolade you can get to some chefs, in the world, and being awarded that is like getting the Oscar of cooking. It's like, especially more so for doing what you've always wanted to do. So like, obviously, we set out to do what I said, like doing a restaurant for our generation, an accessible restaurant to everyone. I think it's important to go to college because you get a real good understanding and base knowledge of knife skills, and it's kind of like army in a way. So you're teaching yourself the self-discipline, getting up, getting on the bus at 5:30 in the morning, getting yourself to city centre, having perfectly clean whites, your knives are ready to go. That never leaves you when you come to work. So like, the discipline you have from college sticks with you if you've got the mentality of a chef when you come into the work. My boys were coming in perfect whites, all the knives are left perfect, and that's what they teach you there. The atmosphere and the teaching at the college was great, it was amazing. There's a lot of lecturers that aren't there anymore, but I really liked people like Stan Munigayer, who passed away. He was pastry chef when I was there, my form tutor. He was amazing, I'll never forget him and the way he went about things. And all the lecturers in their own right have been great. DeVito, Giovanni, and the restaurant was brilliant. I used to love doing the service with him, because when you go and work in the restaurants at college, you sort of, it's like your first taste of doing it properly. So like, even if you've got a job at Simpsons or like anywhere like that, when you go and work in the college, they do it exactly like a restaurant is set up. Our kitchen was 4 of us chefs, and then obviously a couple of other staff, but we've all come from UCB, we're all trained. Obviously I was first because I'm the oldest. Peter Jackson, he's 25, he was student of the year as well when he was there, awarded by like the college and John Penn. He achieved a lot when he was there. And then there's Jack, who I've just taken on from his last year. He's 19, he done really well. He went on the Denmark trip, and then Richard was doing culinary arts, so he's slightly different course, but he's the same sort of product really, and it just shows like the strength in depth with the different ages. There's a 19-year-old, a 21-year-old, a 25-year-old, and their intent to do the job and the guidance the college give them. I would say if you're looking to become a chef, it's a lifestyle choice. So at any level, more so high-end level, it's a lifestyle dedication. You might only work 5 days a week, but for them 5 days, it's full on, you know, every day, lunch and dinner. You'll be cooking for customers. You'll be outside the social hours, but it also is really rewarding if your mentality is to be a chef. Ultimate life skill, because you can always feed an army of people, or you can feed yourself when you're hungry. And like, to be honest, like, if you've got to go into it with a good mentality and start from the off, meaning to do well and going to, you know, putting every little time into your career.